Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Mercury and Neptune in 3rd house. In astrology, when you mention that Mercury and Neptune are in the 3rd house of a natal chart, you are referring to the placement of these two planets in the individual's birth chart. The 3rd house is traditionally associated with communication, short trips, siblings, and early education. Here's a brief interpretation of what it might mean to have Mercury and Neptune in the 3rd house. 1. Mercury in the 3rd house. Mercury is the ruling planet of the 3rd house, so its placement here is quite strong. This suggests that communication is a significant part of the individual's life. They are likely to be articulate, eloquent, and curious. They may have a natural talent for writing, speaking, or teaching. They enjoy intellectual pursuits, and their communication style may be adaptable and versatile. They may have a close relationship with siblings or a strong desire to connect with them. 2. Neptune in the 3rd house. Neptune is a planet associated with dreams, intuition, and a sense of the mystical. When placed in the 3rd house of communication and mental processes, it can make the individual's thinking and communication style more intuitive, imaginative, and even somewhat nebulous. They may have a vivid imagination and a tendency to daydream. On the positive side, this placement can make them excellent storytellers, poets, or artists in their communication. However, it can also lead to some confusion or misunderstandings in their communication if they are not clear or grounded. Together, Mercury and Neptune in the 3rd house can create a person who communicates with a touch of poetic or artistic flair. They may be highly sensitive to the nuances of language and may excel in fields related to art, music, or spiritual communication. On the flip side, they may need to be cautious about being overly idealistic or prone to self-deception in their communication. It's essential for them to find ways to ground their thoughts and ideas in reality to avoid misunderstandings or miscommunications. Please note that a complete astrological analysis would consider the positions of other planets, aspects between planets, and the overall chart dynamics to provide a more accurate and detailed interpretation of an individual's personality and life path. Certainly, let's delve a bit deeper into the influence of Mercury and Neptune in the 3rd house. 1. Intuitive communication. With Neptune in the 3rd house, communication for this individual is not just about facts and logic, it's also about intuition and feeling. They may have a natural ability to pick up on subtle cues in conversations and may often rely on their gut instincts when making decisions. This can make them excellent counselors, therapists, or empathetic friends who are sensitive to the emotional needs of others. 2. Imagination and creativity. Neptune's presence enhances their imaginative and creative faculties in communication. They may be drawn to artistic forms of expression like writing, poetry, music, or painting. Their ideas and thoughts may flow more like a stream of consciousness, allowing them to come up with unique and unconventional perspectives. 3. Dreamy siblings or neighborhood. The 3rd house also relates to siblings and the immediate environment. With Neptune here, they may have a dreamy or idealized view of their siblings or neighbors. Their relationships with siblings could be marked by a sense of compassion and idealism, but there may also be moments of confusion or misunderstandings. 4. Miscommunication challenges. While Neptune's influence can be highly creative, it can also lead to misunderstandings or confusion in communication. They might not always express themselves clearly, which can result in others misinterpreting their intentions or words. It's crucial for them to strive for clarity in their communication, especially when dealing with practical matters. 5. Spiritual exploration. Neptune's placement in the 3rd house can spark a fascination with spiritual or mystical topics. They might be drawn to subjects like meditation, metaphysics, or dream analysis. Their mind may often wander into the realms of spirituality, seeking to connect with the deeper aspects of existence. 6. Potential for deception. On the downside, Neptune's influence can make this individual susceptible to self-deception or even deception by others in their immediate environment. They should be cautious of getting involved in situations where they're not entirely sure of the facts and should cultivate a healthy dose of skepticism when needed. In summary, having Mercury and Neptune in the third house can bestow a person with a unique blend of creative, intuitive, and compassionate communication skills. They may excel in artistic and spiritual pursuits but should also be mindful of the potential for misunderstandings and the need for clarity in practical matters. As always in astrology, the entire birth chart should be considered for a more complete understanding of the individual's personality and life path. Certainly, let's explore some additional aspects and considerations of having Mercury and Neptune in the third house. 7. Inspirational teacher or mentor. Individuals with this placement may have a natural inclination to inspire and guide others through their communication. They could excel as mentors, teachers, or motivational speakers, using their imaginative and empathetic approach to help others see new possibilities. 8. Artistic pursuits. Neptune's influence can enhance artistic talents related to communication. They might have a penchant for writing poetry, composing music, or creating visually stunning works of art. Their work is likely to carry deep emotional and symbolic meaning. 9. Dreamy travel and short trips. When it comes to travel and short journeys, they may be drawn to dreamy or mystical destinations. These journeys may not always be straightforward, and they could involve elements of exploration, introspection, or spiritual quests. 10. Potential for escapism. Neptune's influence can also make them prone to escapism, especially in their immediate surroundings. They might daydream or create elaborate fantasies to escape from the mundane aspects of life. While this can be a source of inspiration, it's important for them to strike a balance between dreams and reality. 11. Sensitive to words. Their sensitivity to words and the energy behind them can make them acutely aware of the power of language. They may have a deep appreciation for poetry and may be moved by the beauty of well-crafted sentences and expressions. 12. Communication with spirituality. Neptune's presence in the third house can lead to a strong connection between communication and spirituality. They may find that their thoughts and words often revolve around matters of faith, transcendence, or mysticism. They may also have a gift for channeling spiritual insights through their communication. 13. Adaptability in communication. With Mercury in the third house, they are naturally adaptable in their communication style. They can easily adjust their approach to suit the needs of different situations and people. This flexibility can be a valuable asset in various aspects of life. 14. Creative writing. Writing is often a strong suit for individuals with this placement. Whether it's fiction, poetry, or even screenwriting, they have the potential to infuse their work with a rich tapestry of imagination and symbolism. 15. Intuitive learning. In their early education, they may have a unique style of learning. They may absorb information more intuitively and excel in subjects that allow for creative and imaginative thinking. It's important to remember that while these interpretations provide insights into the potential characteristics and tendencies associated with Mercury and Neptune in the third house, an individual's entire birth chart and life experiences will influence how these energies manifest. Astrology is a complex field, and each chart is unique, so a personalized reading from a professional astrologer can provide a more precise understanding of the individual's astrological makeup.